Accounting for manufacturing business. We are learning format of manufacturing accounts, which is also known as cost of goods produced statement. Commerce lecture online. How to calculate cost of goods produced for a manufacturing business while doing accounting. This is the format of manufacturing account in front of us. Name of business will come on top. Manufacturing account for the year ended 30th April, whichever year is given to you in question, will come here. You can see year end date will be written here. We are using two columns for it. Basically, there are four main parts in the cost of goods manufactured account. First part is known as cost of material consumed. We will be using these items while calculating cost of material consumed. Whatever is the raw material opening inventory given to you in question will be written here. If you had purchased any raw material during the year, that will be written here. If you had paid carriage while purchasing material, that carriage will be written here. All these three items will be added. Opening inventory of raw material, purchases of raw material, carriage on purchases of raw material will be added and written here. If we have any closing inventory of raw material, it will be subtracted from the amount. That is how we will get finally raw material consumed or used during the year. This is the first part of our statement which we have to calculate. Then comes second main part. Second main part is about direct wages, which is also known as direct labor. It will be added in the raw material consumed. Third main part is about direct expenses. If there is any direct packaging or any other direct expense given to you, it will be added in these two. Mainly, royalties is the direct expense given to us in such questions. Royalty is actually the payment which we make to the real owner of any invention. If royalty charges are given to us in the question, they will be written under the heading of direct expense, and this is basically the third part of our statement. Royalty or direct expenses will be added in the raw material consumed and direct labor. These three are actually used to calculate the prime cost. You can say the sum of raw material consumed, direct wages and direct expenses will give you prime cost of the company. The fourth main part is about factory overhead. We will give the heading of factory overhead, and under this heading we will write all indirect expenses which are used in production of the product. Basically, the examples in FOH or factory overheads are indirect wages, insurance, rent and rates, general expenses, depreciation of the machinery which is used in production. If there are any expenses which are not linked with the factory and they are about the administration or the office, they will be ignored and not taken in FOH. Only the factory indirect expenses will be listed here. They will be totaled and their sum is to be written here. This sum is to be added in the prime cost. We can say prime cost plus total factory overhead will give us cost of production. Cost of production is basically the amount which we want to calculate by preparing this statement. But sometimes work in progress opening and work in progress ending is also given to us in the question. Work in progress means these are the goods which are half done or partially made. They are not completed, so they cannot be called finished goods, and because they are not undone, therefore they could not be called raw material. So those goods which are partially completed or some part of them is completed and some part is incomplete will be known as work in progress. So opening work in progress will be added in this amount. and ending work in progress will be subtracted from cost of production. Instead of adding and subtracting, we can finally take the difference of these two and we can just add the amount from in the cost of production to finally know the cost of goods completed. This cost of goods completed is used in income statement of a manufacturing business. So this is about the format which will be used in preparing manufacturing account or statement of goods manufactured for a manufacturing business. Like, share, subscribe, Commerce Lecturer Online.